Okay, welcome back again. Sorry, Ken knocked over the tripod. It was a moment of disaster. Now we're back in.
Recovered.
Yeah. Okay, Ken. Hi, Ken. So as we were saying, it's been quite a long history how we came about to America. It's a pretty interesting story, and a lot of our, the ones I've recognized since I was a child, the sponsors have passed away. There's still some living, and she is going to be 91 years old, a miracle. And she still walks, and she called me last week, and that was amazing. I'm like, oh, you called me? And I was like, I'm so afraid to call her sometimes because I don't want to wake her up or have her rush to the phone, you know? So when she called, it was so nice, you know? It was wonderful timing. And so, sorry, that's the phone back there. So, is there anything you want to say, Mommy Jane?
Yes, I would say that I was talking to the people in charge of placing the refugees as they came, and they said, what are you looking for? And I said, well, our church is sponsoring them, so we'd like a large family. And so they said, well, we have a family with how many children?
6 children.
6 children. And I said, well, that sounds like that would be nice for us. So they gave us the Ta family, and the daddy's name is Hua Ta, and their mother's name is Hank Ta, and the children were from 12.
Chan was 12.
Chan was 12.
Yeah.
That was your auntie,
the
who
oldest.
was all grown up.
Yeah.
And then the youngest was the little.
That was me.
This dear little girl, a beautiful woman who's sitting beside me now, who has 5 children of her own. And so, we've had a wonderful, wonderful time together. We've celebrated. We taught them about birthdays. We celebrated everybody's birthday. When they first came here, we hadn't gotten the apartment yet because HUD would not, the housing department of the government wouldn't allow us to put them in the first apartment we found, and we finally found one that was big enough, but they stayed at my home, and I had a huge basement, and they slept in sleeping bags.
Don't touch.
So don't touch it again, they'll fall down.
Don't touch.
Fall down. So you're such a good boy. Yes, you are. You obey. Nice boy.
Don't touch. Okay, go ahead.
And this is one of the little ones. How many of your children? How many children, grandchildren, do your parents have?
A lot. I think 17 or 18 grandchildren.
And
yeah.
So it's wonderful. We've kept up with all of them, but the ones that stayed in Chicago we know the best. And Jenny and her husband live here, and they have their own business. They both are graduates of the university, and we're so proud of them because they've made such a success of their lives, and they have beautiful children. And this is their youngest son, and he is enjoying being a part of all this. So we feel very blessed that we got the Ta family, and it was a big family, and we had so much fun celebrating birthdays, and we divided up responsibilities, and our minister's wife, Laurel Nelson, is a registered nurse, and she took care of their health and made all of their appointments to go and have their teeth checked out and to have their bodies checked and to see that they were all cared for and healthy. And we all had different responsibilities, and I had the joy of going and I went to the schools and had conferences with teachers, and it was soon that they told me that this little Jenny was very, very bright. And so, and they proved to be true because she went right on through school and went on to the University of Iowa, or Iowa State.
Oh, Iowa State University, yeah.
Iowa State University, and got her degree, and she is a very, very creative woman. She has had a successful career in catering. Oh, she makes most beautiful, beautiful things to eat, and her husband owns a
martial arts school and fitness school.
Right, a martial arts school, and he's doing very, very well. And they have these lovely children, and they have their own home that they bought, and it's just beautiful to see how they have assumed the responsibilities of parenthood and their their in-laws are so lovely and gracious and are so proud of little Jenny and their son Freddie. So it's a wonderful, wonderful thing. And their children, we just have the baby with us today. They have three other children who are in school today.
4 other children. 4.
Four others.
Yeah.
I guess you know.
Yeah, the 4 older ones are in school. It's just baby Ken left.
Okay, so they have 5.
We have to wait until he's 3 years old and then he goes to preschool.
Okay, that's wonderful. Anyway, they are in a very good part of Evanston, Illinois, which has extremely good public schools, and the children are in very good schools. Evanston is where Northwestern University is, and their daddy worked at Northwestern for a while, and we feel so proud of them because they are educated people with college degrees, university degrees, and they're rearing their children and teaching them and taking care of all of their needs. And we just think that they're just a wonderful,
Don't touch.
wonderful, a wonderful illustration of what it means and what blessings they are when we open our hearts and our homes to refugees who don't have any place to go, really. They have to find in the world where they can live. And I think you have an uncle who lives in Australia. And
Yeah, my father's siblings are still there, and some are in France also.
But we're fortunate to have them here, and so they're blessing us every day that they live. And today, Jenny came in. I'm now in a retirement community, and I don't go out very often. I don't have a car anymore, and my son lives off in Madison, Wisconsin. So she came today and took me to lunch, and we've just had like a party all day.
It was a lot of fun. We were at the restaurant. Sorry, I forgot to videotape the food. I only got the soup and the salad, but then when the lunch came out, I kind of forgot to videotape that. So sorry, guys. we always videotape our food. So.
And
little Ken's with us still.
Yeah, and little Ken loves the Harris Bank.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is BMO Harris Bank's little lion.
And Ken likes him.
He goes roaring. And he looks after our money and takes care of it for us. And so our little one loves him.
Yeah, and Ken really likes him.
Yeah, they like each other. He'll be right here when you come next time to play. Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, and if you will believe it, this beautiful Jenny has, this is her, which child is he?
Huh? The 5th baby. Ken, baby Ken.
Baby Ken is the 5th baby. This little one has had 5 children, and she's beautiful and lovely.
Thanks, Mommy Jane.
And we're so proud of them and what they've done, because they've gotten college degrees and are doing very creative lives and being good parents and good citizens. So we feel that God blessed us with this wonderful Ty family.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been really awesome, and I always think to myself, like, what if we didn't get sponsored, you know? We would have just still been in Hong Kong or wherever we settle, you know? So I'm really happy to have, you know, having the history of my family being sponsored by the church that Mommy Jane was at, and with all the support and the other sponsors. It's very touching, and you know, it's a lot to appreciate, you know what I mean? And I do hear stories where some families have lost touch with their sponsors, and that happens, you know, you move to different countries, you move on with your life, you have your own family, or your sponsors move, or you move, you know, and it's hard to be in touch for everyone to be having a reunion all the time. And so I'm really grateful and thankful to still be at least close to Mommy Jane, even though I have my children now. It's really hard to come visit Mommy Jane, because before I opened the restaurant, I had more time to commute, where I would, like, from Evanston, I would ride my bike 6.5 miles to the Morton Grove Metro train station, and I would carry my bike on the Metro train, and I would ride north and get off on the North Brook metro stop, and I would ride my bike another 2.5 miles to the retirement home here, and I would visit her and spend such quality time with her. But then I have to head back before I hit rush hour, because after a certain time you're not allowed to bring a bike on, to carry on a bike. So I had to always head out by 3:30, I remember, during the summertime.
Yes.
And then I would have to ride 2.5 miles back to the Northbrook stop, get on the train, carry it on, and then ride my bike, get off the Morton Grove, and then bike back to Evanston, 6.5 miles. So it was a very long, all-day event for me. A lot of biking.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, I
We
did.
had such fun.
Yeah, I did that whenever I could, every 2 to 3 weeks to 4 weeks when I had time, and to work out with Freddie's schedule. And now that I'm a full-time mom, and I gave up my restaurant business, because the restaurant business is slow in general, and it was just wasting my time. So I'm better off just being a full-time mom and have Freddie expand to my restaurant side. So it worked out perfect. It was wonderful.
It was wonderful.
And then I ended up being pregnant with Ken anyway, so I decided to just be a full-time mom. It's just too hard to do a full-time job and watch the kid full-time. I just was really burnt out, you know? So it works better now. And now that Ken is, in about 3 more days, Ken will be 18 months old, which is a 1.5 years old. He's getting tired. And so I'm starting to rejuvenate, getting back into exercising more, and, you know, watching my food intake of, you know, I love sweets, I love junk food too, you know, but I always have to eat healthy, like at least 90% of the time. And yes, I like to eat a lot, so that's why I still have my pot belly. So yes, I'm a little chubby, but it's okay. So I used to be skinny. I always mention that too in my YouTube videos, that I used to be skinny. But you know, having 5 kids, it's hard to be skinny, okay guys? But of course you have to exercise too for the health of it, not just being skinny. So it's been a really great blessing to still be in touch with Mommy Jane, and I thought this this type of interview or sharing the story on YouTube was really something to share. I mean, something to appreciate, you know. Sometimes when I'm feeling down, or people are just feeling down in general, they should really think about their past and think about how they came about and the little things that people did for them. They should look back and really appreciate and feel that life is worth living, you know. Life, I should be grateful. You know, people could have it worse out there.
Oh my, yes.
So, so I just wanted to share how appreciative I am, and it's wonderful visiting Mommy Jane again now that the weather's warming up a bit. And I look forward to taking Mommy Jane out of her environment and hang out and go walking and
She just
bring Ken with us.
Chinese meal today. We went over to the Chinese restaurant and had lovely food.
Yeah.
And we've had such fun. And baby Ken has been such
Yeah.
and such a good boy, but he's sleepy now.
Yeah, he's getting really antsy.
It's nap time. It's
Yeah,
nap time.
when he starts itching his head, he starts getting really tired.
It's nap time. He'll be asleep by the time they get
Yeah.
home in Evans. So.
Yeah, so we had fun at that Szechuan North in Northbrook, Illinois. The restaurant was pretty good, you know, so went there. So, you guys, we're going to have to get going. Say bye-bye, Ken. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Come on, you know how to say bye-bye.
Wait, bye-bye.
Yeah, he knows. He knows how to say bye-bye. Hurry up. Say bye-bye. You always wave bye-bye. Come on. He's being lazy. He does it all the time in the videos. Bye-bye. See you later. All right, Mommy Jane.
He's nap time.
Thanks for sharing this moment.
It's been such a
he's
joy
doing it.
to our whole family to have the Tao family, and we've watched them through. We've gone through their weddings and have celebrated when their babies were born, and gone to the hospital and seen them right after they were born, and we've had a wonderful time. They're just part of our family, and we love them very much.
Love Mommy Jane.
And love you too. Can you blow me a kiss?
Go. Are you smiling?
We love even the little ones. It's the first time I've ever met them.
I know. It's the first time Mommy Jane met baby Ken.
Yes.
So, okay guys, thank you for staying in tune, and just thought this story was something to think about and to appreciate about our past, and
that our country was free and open to take them. We can be so thankful for the freedom that we have in this country, and that they could become citizens and have a full life, and their children can go to the schools, and her husband worked at Northwestern University. They've made some wonderful, wonderful contacts, and I'm so proud of them. I'm so proud of every one of you. Yes, the teeny tiniest one. So, yeah.
All right, we're all set, guys. All right, thank you.
Bye-bye.
See you later. See ya. Ken's getting very antsy.